Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again. This is Asteria Vision. I am a psychic empath, and I go by the name Asteria. So I just wanted to quickly go over, I was meditating on the energy as a collective, and I got the Two of Swords. I'm going to do this a little differently this time, but I want to show the card that I got. This is the Two of Swords, and this is what it looks like. So Two of Swords, this tells me that currently with the energy, there are decisions that need to be made, but in order to make this decision, there needs to be balance. Now, because it is a general energy that I'm picking up, it can do with work, it can do with the relationship. It could also deal with your finances as well. But what I'm getting more or so with this energy is more so career and relationship. What I'm feeling is that there's an indecision, and the reason why there's an indecision is because there's not enough information needed prior to making this decision. Also, I feel with the energy from this card, there's a sense of wanting to protect yourself, only because you can see, I don't know if people can see clearly, but there's a wolf in the back of or behind her. So what that tells me is there's a sense of protecting yourself from something that has caused you harm before. So that's why people are having a hard time making a decision when it comes to the relationship, because number one, I feel there's going to be two people to decide from or choose from. And then one of those people may have caused pain in the past. So it's somebody coming back from the past. And then I feel it's someone that is new that you will have to make a decision about. When it comes to career, I feel people will have two options given to them if they are looking for a new job. I feel there's an indecision with that because there's not enough information regarding, you're not sure which way to go because you don't have enough information about each job. So there's a sense of not wanting to make the wrong choice, which is interesting because last week when I was talking about the energy, I said that there will have to be decisions being made. There'll be new offerings being made. So it's funny that this week we've come to the point where you're now having to make this decision. So with career, if you're looking for a job, you're going to have two options regarding career. For the people that have a career, I feel that they're going to decide if they want to leave their career and go into something else, or at least they're thinking about it. Because with the Two of Swords, there's no movement yet. There's a sense of thinking because the Swords deals with the mind. So you're thinking about which way to go. But with this particular card, because every deck is different, there's a sense of her protecting herself, not wanting to make the wrong decision. What I'm feeling as well with if it comes to finances, I'm being told that there's a sense of you have to keep a balanced paycheck is what I'm hearing. So it's like you have to make sure you're balancing what's coming in and what's going out, because there's a sense of instability when it comes to finances is what I'm feeling from this energy. So if there are people that are having some indecisions or they're not sure which way to go, if there's callers, call in and I can help you out with that, because I feel this is what the current energy is all about. It's having to make a decision. And when it comes to relationships, I also feel that there's people that are going to have to either make a truce with someone. So meaning you have to talk it out and let it go. If it's something from the past, there's a pain that you can't let go of. But there's a need of making a truce. So it's either talking it out, apologizing to each other, or just moving on. Because like I said last week, there's something that the energy is going to force us to move forward now. So you can't stay in an energy of the past or dealing with from the past. Okay, so I have a caller, Millie in San Jose, if I'm reading that correctly. I'll take a caller. I don't know, are they on? Hi.
Hi. I'm afraid I could not catch every word, so could you record it and send to me if possible?
I'm sorry, is your name?
Yeah, my name's Millicent.
Okay, can you speak a little, I don't know if you can get closer to the speaker or just so I can hear you more clearly? What's your question?
Really, the connection is bad. I can give you my another number. This phone number is not that great. Can I give you another number?
No, you're good. You're good. We're actually live. So go ahead and ask me, what's your question?
How many questions I can ask?
One question, and then we'll go from there. So what's your first question?
My first question, I worry about my privacy and security. I wonder how to stop the bad people stalking me.
Okay, so that's funny because I picked that up. You're trying to protect, you feel like someone's watching you. Is it
Yes.
It's someone that you were in a love relationship before?
I don't think so.
So there's someone stalking you. You're telling me there's someone stalking you, but it's not someone you were in a love relationship.
No.
So who do you feel is stalking you? Just so I can understand. In general, do you feel that, or it's someone? I feel that you're
general.
Okay, because I sense you have a fear of going outside. What I'm seeing is you're staying indoors a lot. I'm sensing that you have a fear of going out in public.
Yeah.
Okay, and you feel that way because you're feeling stalked. I don't feel you're being stalked. What I'm getting is there's a sense of strength that you need to build up. It's the reason why you're feeling this way is because I feel you're not going out at all. You're not leaving your home or wherever it is.
Yeah, because I worry about there's bad people around.
Yeah, I don't think I don't feel there's anyone around you that wants to harm you. I feel what's happening is you're being very reclusive, so it's causing a sense of a little bit of when we're purposely reclusing ourselves, it causes a sense of paranoia. But if you feel you're being stalked, which I don't see at all, I don't feel that. Make sure to bless your house, or use sage to bless your home, say your prayers, whatever it is that you need to do. But I sense that you're, let me take the next caller, Danielle in High Level. Hello, Danielle.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's your question?
I was wondering about my vehicle situation.
Your what situation?
Vehicle?
Your vehicle? Okay.
Yes.
And what are you wanting? Legal. Okay. And what are you wanting to know? What are you wanting to know specifically about your legal situation? Is it a case that
Just
we're
if
looking?
everything is gonna work out. Like I haven't, like there's just a lot going on right now. I was just wondering if everything is just gonna like work itself out or some insight.
Is this regarding a divorce at all, or what? Is it a case? Just so I know what I'm looking at. Danielle? Okay, so Danielle got disconnected. I'll wait for the next caller, but like I was saying, are we getting her back? I hope we are, because I have the cards here. Hello, Danielle? So I'm going to wait for Danielle to get back on. She disconnected just to see what's going on with that. But like I was saying earlier with the energy that I'm feeling, there's definitely decisions regarding relationship and career that are going to have to be made. Also, like I was saying earlier, there needs to be conflict resolved or let go as well. But again, I feel that some people are assuming that if they don't make the decision, things will just, work out for themselves, but it won't, not this time. You're going to be forced to make a decision. Also, when this decision is going to be made, it's going to bring in balance. Emotional balance is what I'm seeing, which is funny because in the Two of Swords, I have the yin and the yang, which indicates balance. So that makes a lot of sense. There's a sense of imbalance. So before we move forward, we have to balance out whatever it is that isn't balanced, and that deals with the relationship, with the job, whatever it is. You will be forced to make a decision. So Lee in Colorado. Hopefully I can. Hi, Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
And what's your question?
My question has to do with work. I left kind of a high-paying job last year. I felt like I was kind of forced to. And I'm going into the off season right now. I'm a little concerned about finances as to whether or not I'm going to make it through this off season with my head above water.
That's funny because earlier I was talking about the energy is making sure that your finances are balanced, coming in and out. So let me see. Are you wanting to know the new coming in too?
You're breaking up a little bit. Can you repeat that?
Are you wanting to know if there's a new career coming in for you?
Well, that would be a good question. Yes.
That's your question?
Sure.
So what I'm getting is regarding the career, because I know you said your finances, but what I'm getting here is you have to, well, what I'm hearing is you have to put in the work regarding the career to make it happen. I see a loss with finances as well. Also, there's something that you're not letting go, some separation or heartbreak I'm seeing that, I don't know what, I know you're wanting to know about finances, but that's what's coming up for you.
Well, the job that I held prior, it's kind of a long story, and I'll make it brief. I created a program that was very successful for the company I was working for, and instead of being promoted, my manager basically stole my work, took credit for my work, and then tried to railroad me. So it's been an emotional devastation. It's been very difficult. I filed a lawsuit, basically, so that's still pending.
Right, and I see that. I see the emotional heartache, and that you still haven't really, let go of that. It's still, obviously it's bothering you.
Right.
But what I'm getting is, you have to force yourself to make the change and move on from that. But let me get more about your finances, though. Let me get more, because that came out right away from you was more emotional pain that you have to let it go. I feel that you're not really allowing yourself to release it. But I do see that you have the power to create. Okay, so Two of Wands. There's a sense of indecision that I'm seeing. Tower, yeah. So something, the Cups. What I'm getting is, I'm still getting that you went through a major destruction. But what I'm picking up is a lot of emotional pain and an indecision of moving forward, Also, it could involve traveling as well. I'm not getting anything about finances, though, to be honest with you. I'm not getting any cards indicating finances, pentacles.
Okay.
I have the Six of Pentacles reversed, but what that's telling me is you're not the finances aren't coming in, like it's not stable right now. It's just not going to be moving forward. But since I'm connected to you, let me see what else I'm going to get. But what I'm getting more is the emotional pain. But let me see. But with your finances, I don't see that getting any, I don't know how to say this. I just don't see it getting any better right away. That's something that you're going to have to, work on. But let me see what else I get with you. Yeah, and I don't want what I'm getting is with your energy right now, you're just being very defensive because you feel that a lot was taken from you. So I feel there's a lot of defense coming from you. And anger. So what that's telling me is that it's not really going to allow anything to move forward because there's something that you have to let go of that's already happened. And it involves feeling defensive. I feel anger. and it's understandable why. Yeah, I also you're holding it all in. Three of Pentacles. I'm also.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm getting is you felt alone in this. Like nobody was really working with you on it. What you created, you really worked on it on your own. There was no teamwork.
No, this was me. This was an idea that I came up with, and I moved it forward, and it was incredibly successful. So yeah, to have it like taken out from underneath me and stolen, and then being railroaded the way that I was kind of accused of being a creep, you know. And in this day and age, especially, people are just so willing to jump on that, and it wasn't true. It isn't true. So it's devastating not only to have things stolen, but then have your reputation put into question. Is just, wow, it's tough. I'm telling you. So I am working on letting it go. It is a healing process. So it's testing the full level of my spirituality to really kind of get through it in one piece.
Right, and I'm seeing that. And I think the reason why, what I'm feeling is the reason why they were saying that about you is because you kept to yourself a lot. But that's just your personality. You're very quiet. But you're just, you keep to yourself. But you're right. I don't feel that, you know, from you at all. Jeez. Yeah. Let me see what else I get.
Okay.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard to let it go, but I'm getting huge messages here that you have to, you know, and within your own time, release that pain. This woman that did this to you, was, I don't know if I could say this on air. I probably shouldn't, but it's,
Go ahead.
she was she had a very bitchy energy to her. Very insecure as well, but she was not a nice person at all.
Well, to do this, no, absolutely not. She's a degree in psychology, so she's very smart, but she's very manipulative. She's very cunning.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, the big message here is to really, you have to let that go in order for other things to come in for you. Huge message is to release that pain. And it's a lesson we learn, you know, we've all been through it. It's a lesson you learn, and things will work out for you. Things will work out. But like you said, you're going through a spiritual change as well. I see that as well.
Yeah.
So, but things will get better for you. I know they will. It just, you have to be patient with yourself and more compassionate with yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Your guidance is greatly appreciated, and I'll take it to heart. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. So I don't know if I'm going to get any more callers. I don't know how much time. Okay, so I have like 2.5 minutes left. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed the show today. I couldn't really get what the first caller was saying, but hopefully I'll get to talk to her another show. But I'm sending everyone love and light. And make sure to, again, stay centered and balanced while making your decisions that need to be made. And I will see everyone next week. But I did want to say one more thing, and it slipped my mind. But definitely with this energy, just try to stay balanced. That's the main thing. It's the main thing. And it's funny, when I talked about this energy, the calls that I was getting were very similar to what I was picking up. So I feel there's a lot of people going through this change right now. So I am sending everyone love and light, and a lot of comfort as well. And make sure everyone gets sleep, because we are still in Mercury retrograde, so things are feeling very intense as well. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water as well, you're hydrated. And just make sure you're balanced within your energy. And I will see everyone next week. I think I have got like 2 minutes left. I don't know. I wanted to say something else, and I know it slipped my mind, and now I can't think of it. But I'll talk about it in the next show. It had something to do with Mercury retrograde. So. It was the twin flame energy, but I don't have enough time to talk about it now, so I'll talk about it in the next week's show. But there's also there's a twin flame energy, meaning that we're coming together, or it's actually we're deciding to release that connection. So I'll actually talk about that next week, because I definitely don't have enough time to talk about it right now. So I'll make note of that to talk about it next week. But yeah, just make sure everyone's staying balanced, getting your sleep, drinking a lot of water, and I will see you guys next week.